Let's try that. Oh my goodness, that could have been a disaster. Hi, let's try this again. It's been a really long day. I went to sell at the Lancaster miniature show. It is run by Kathy, who also does the Philadelphia Miniatura. I'm so tired. And I'm like having sensory overload right now. Because I don't know, it's just standing and the adrenaline and my makeup is starting to bother me. And I'm just tired. Yeah, gonna give it a minute. I think Nexus is supposed to show up. She was panicking. But yeah, so we're going to talk about how the show went tonight. And it's going to be a very short video because, like I said, I'm beat and I'm going to go lay down after this. But yeah. Let me gather my thoughts here. I was just kind of decompressing. So Lancaster Mini Show is held in Lancaster, PA. It, like I said, run by the same woman who does Philadelphia Miniatura. She puts on a great show in both capacities. There were 24 vendors there. Roundabout 24 vendors. I think. We had a phenomenal turnout for this. There were so many people at one point that it felt like there was white noise, and I was having a conversation with somebody and it hit me at like maybe 2 that it had finally died down because the person I was talking to walked away and it was dead silent. I went, oh, like it was jarring. So a lot of people, a lot of new miniaturists, whether they were newly retired or younger generation. Good amount of munchkins running around, which was good. What else? A lot of new vendors that I had never heard of before. Hi, Nexus. Yes, it was good. We're just going over like attendance at this point. So there was a really good turnout of people. Like I said, there were a lot of new miniaturists, whether they were retired or whether they were new generation. Good amount of little kids running around. 24 vendors, new vendors that I had never met before or heard of, so that's great. Seemed like a good mix of work there. You know, a lot of the new generation miniaturists are doing the laser cut and 3D print, and that's all well and good. Good amount of artisans there, good amount of box store kind of stuff or antique sales. So good turnout, good, you know, range of things to sell. I did surprisingly well for a small show. Now my metric is with Delaware, and Delaware I don't do so hot at. So I was going to trade out Delaware for another show. I'm still debating which show that's going to be. But I've given Delaware its 2-year run. Both years I just didn't do so hot. So Lancaster I will be doing again next year. I made back on my table, and I made up for Delaware. Had I not done Delaware, I would have done really well at this show. My mom sold 2 dream catchers, a wall art, and a ghost, which were great, because those are big ticket items, and that means that, you know, her artwork is getting out there. There was a lot of interest in her work, so people took cards, and they're gonna, you know, check out my store and things like that. Sorry, Nexus, I'm not keeping up with your stuff. Yeah, yay mom. I was really happy for her. People were really impressed with her stuff. That being said, my stuff made as much money as her stuff that sold. So even my low price ticket items, because I don't sell my stuff, I think my most expensive piece that I sell is $25. I don't think I have anything that costs more than that. Yeah, I did pretty well selling my stuff too. So if I had just sold my stuff, I would have made back on the table. So I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with how well I did. I'm definitely going to sign up for next year. I have to write my mom a check. My goal is to update my Etsy by June. So probably over the Memorial Day weekend I'll be working on that. A lot of interest in my stuff, a lot of interest in the Free Miniaturist directory, which is great. I went around, I got to talk to most of the vendors that I hadn't had on my list, or that I had on my list to like talk to. I have at least 10 new additions, so I'm chipping away. I'm gonna have over 100 or 285 vendors, and the goal is 300 this year, so very exciting. Got to chat with a lot of the people that I'm getting to know. Got to meet one girl was wearing one of the saleswomen was girl. She's my age. She was wearing a My Chemical Romance shirt, and it was like a spider sense from across, like a spidey sense from across the room. Like I had turned to look for something, and she walked by in her My Chem shirt, and I went, friend, like I have to go talk to her. So that's really funny. And we got to talking about that. So we'll I'm gonna like follow her on Instagram. I follow everybody on the Free Miniaturist directory on Instagram if I can help it. New people, new miniaturists. I had a lot of interest in just general knowledge of things. I let people know that if they had any questions about like starting up miniaturists or anything like that, I was happy to provide what information I know. Good interest in my streaming, good interest in just the stuff that I made, a lot of compliments on that, a lot of compliments on the dress I was wearing, so I felt pretty. And yeah, a lot of compliments on the setup, like the way I display everything, but I'm going to be revamping that. This is the last show that display is going to be in, so it is time for me to pack that away and start a new display for Philly. which I'm very excited about, especially if it works the way I want it to. No, I did not wear a blueberry dress. I wore a blue dress. Actually, I wore my maid of honor dress from the last wedding I was in. And it's like a navy blue. But it's very pretty. So I went up to my husband and I was like, is this too frilly, you think, for a show? He goes, you look fine. I'm like, thank you. That's all I need to hear. It's a very flattering dress. So I, got to talk to a bunch of people. Yeah, I was really impressed with how well I did, actually. I was nervous, because I've never been to this show, let alone sold at it, so I wasn't sure what the outcome would be, but, yeah, I'll definitely be going back next year. It was about an hour and a half drive, so I had to get up at 5 this morning, and, what did I sell the most of? Foods. Yeah, a lot of people are interested in the foods. They are impressed with the holiday stuff, but because I think, people don't have it in their brain that they want to decorate for a holiday, so when they see it, they're like, oh wait, that's a thing I can do. So yeah, I didn't sell a lot of the holiday stuff, but I think with the new display, it'll be better. Meat? What? What does that say? Meat? No, actually, just more fruits and veggies. Which is bizarre to me. Yeah. And people are looking forward to new stock. I am looking forward to new stock. I did catch up on all my plates. I have a lot of other things I need to work on. But yeah, generated a lot of interest, and even Rob was saying, as long as you're generating interest and you have an online storefront, people are going to be interested in buying from you later. So I'm happy. I did good. Everybody was really friendly and talkative, and got to talking to some people about HO stuff. So after I settle a couple of bills here, send out money to Mom, and pay for next year's table, maybe I'll treat myself to some HO stuff. Yeah, I am. No, not too far away. Yeah, hour and a half. Middle of Lancaster, so Amish country. It's neat to see horse and buggies and things like that. I do love Lancaster. I've only been to Lancaster proper a couple of times. Otherwise I go up to I used to go up to Hershey to do meetings for work and the Renaissance Fair. But I love just Amish country. It's bizarre, fascinating. Just that whole culture. Yeah. Culture shock for sure. I kind of want to stay a week up there living like the Amish. Is that weird to say? I would love to experience that. Thanks. I am tired. But yeah, so, hi! So I need to sit in not a vehicle and not on a hard chair and ooh, Black Eye 2010. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm just about to sign off actually. We were just talking about the Lancaster show, which was phenomenal, and I will definitely be going back. I'm gonna lay. I need to lay out somewhere. Yeah. So overall, great show, great attendance, great, great income. A lot of good connections. A lot of stuff for the Free Miniaturist directory, and I'm exhausted. So, good day altogether. I didn't get stuck in a lot of Philly traffic, which was also great, because I would have not been pleased. I was getting cranky, because my makeup is starting to bother me, and my dress was starting to bother me, and I was just tired. So, I didn't get to shop, which is okay, because I need to behave. Yeah, I was just saying no. I wanted to get some ribbon for the placemats I'm working on, but I'm just going to have to reach out to Joanne Roberts for that, because she's not going to be going to any of the shows in between now and Philly, and I need to get stock done for Philly. So, they're not new to vending. I think a lot of them have online stores. They have like a base. They might have done a couple of shows before this, but they seemed, they were new faces to me. I had never met them before. But they were all really nice and really interested in the Free Miniaturist directory, so that's great. I put, this time, smart me, I put a basket with the Free Miniaturist directory postcard attached to it on my table, and people could drop their business cards in it. Smart brains today. No. Silly camera. So, I gotta update the Free Miniaturist directory this week. I gotta update my Etsy by June. And then I just gotta keep tacking away at the stock. So, next week, Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to get back into streaming. We're finishing out this month with plates and placemats, I believe. Does somebody have my calendar in front of them? I should. You would think I would. Yes, we're finishing out the ooh, I was supposed to post Patreon content. Ooh, more people, more new people. Shabby Wonder, hello. What's my Etsy shop name? I'm sorry, my Etsy shop name is blueberryhollowminis. My stuff is not on there currently. My mom's stuff is. It is not up to date. I do have to update it because stock changed while I was at the show today. But I will be updating my Etsy in the next couple of days, so I'm just going to disable everything for now. I'm sorry for anybody that was interested. I have to, or not everything, I'm going to disable the things I know I sold. That would be smart. But I do have to update because I am sold out of a good number of things, and I have to work on that. So, needed to have stuff to sell. What? Yeah, that's why I shut down for my Etsy. But I will have everything updated by June, just in time for birthday month. Maybe I'll do a sale. Who knows? So next week we'll be doing plates and placemats again. Cinco de Mayo? I think that's what I have on my list. / Dia de los Muertos. then birthday month, which I don't know what I have in store for myself. It's on my list. But 7:30 p.m. Eastern time next week, we're going to finish out the month of May. I am hopefully over the Memorial Day weekend going to have time to do Patreon content. And that's going to be my HO train scale project for my Chemical Romance thing. Can you tell I'm a fan? So stay tuned for that. If you are a Patreon follower, subscriber, whatever they're called. I'm also going to have to update the blog this coming weekend. I have a lot of mini stuff to do this week. Shoot. Okay, it's fine. No, I don't have the Linktree link here. Don't worry about it. I'm getting to the spiel. Okay, so the spiel, since you're all asking me questions about everything. Hi, my name is Bailey Carr Zimmerman. I'm the owner of Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. I've been making miniatures for 25 years. I've been collecting miniatures for 25 years. I've been making in the past 3 to sell in kind of hobby for the hobby, you know? I try to stream every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, either setting up my dollhouses for the holidays or showing you how I make some of my stock. We've been doing a plates and placemats series. Next week is the last set of this part of the series. We were going to get back to it at some other point, but then we're taking a break in June to do a couple of other holiday stuff because I think that will be fun. Yes, so you can check me out at Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can check me out on Twitch. It's at Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. Likewise, if you're watching this on Twitch and want to follow any of my other videos, you can check them out on YouTube. I do not edit the videos. I'm sorry, you get the same boring length of me rambling in every video because I don't have the time to edit these things. So check me out on either of those. If you would like to follow the blog, this year the theme is Foods of the Hollows, going back through the stories that my grandmother wrote and picking out all of the foods because there is literally food in every story she has written. In the 30 stories that she has made, over 30 stories, there's some sort of food, except for one, which is unnerving. So we're going back through. I'm doing a food from each month, and then at the end of the year, I'm going to try to put together a recipe book that will be for sale, Foods of the Hollows. So check that out at blueberryhollowminiatures.wordpress.com. If you want to check out my stuff on Etsy, well, right now things are not up to date. Please do not buy things from me right now. I have to update the Etsy. You can do so at Etsy at blueberryhollowminis. It'll be updated by June, I promise. I want to get things back online. If you want to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you can do so at Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. And if you want to follow me on TikTok, well, I do not post often there, you can follow me at Blueberry Hollow Minis. My Patreon content, if you would like, while I so appreciate the support I get on every other social media platform, this one, my Instagram, my Facebook, everything that you guys do, every little like makes me smile, I swear. I look at my thing and I'm like, somebody give me a heart. That's so nice. If you would like to support in another way, I do have a Patreon. I try to post monthly. It contains my HO train scale project like I was talking about. It contains commission work, interviews. I just recently posted an interview of my grandmother who created Blackberry Hollow, which led to the collection and the rest of the hollows. You can check that out. I've interviewed my mom, because that was also another cool interview. I have commission work on there, things that aren't necessarily miniature stuff, but stuff that I am doing that doesn't quite fit the Blueberry Hollow mold, but I still want to share what I'm doing because I think it's cool, but I just don't have really a platform to do that anymore. I encourage you to check it out. It's Blueberry Hollow Miniatures on Patreon. There's a $1, $5, and $10 subscription rate. Each one gets you access to the exclusive content that I do not post anywhere else, but there are additional things that you can get throughout the year. One-on-one mini chats. You can do, you get an end of the year gift in some of the higher rates. What else? There's a bunch of cool stuff on there. Some of them earn you like free tickets to the Philadelphia Miniatura if you subscribe to it. So like, there's all sorts of fun things on there. I highly encourage you to check it out. Plus my HO train scale project is pretty cool. At least it is to me. So that's Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. And if you are a miniaturist yourself and you want to join the free Miniaturist directory, or you're getting into miniatures, or you want to go to shows, you want to know about clubs near you, you can check out the Free Miniaturist Directory like I've been talking about this entire time. It is freeminiaturistdirectory.wordpress.com. Free to join, free to access, just a huge compilation. Right now we have over 280 vendors worldwide. So exciting. I'm updating that this week, so stay tuned for that, because I found a lot of shows that I need to update, and I found a lot of vendors at this show, and it's great. So lots of updates coming soon. Please stay tuned for them. And if you missed any of those ramblings, you can check out my link tree, which is linktr.ee/blueberryhollowminiatures. Next is, you are bogging my chat. What do you want? I am tired. I am so tired. I mean to sleep. But I wanted to let you guys know that the show went really well, and update you with what's going on this coming week. So, don't tell me what to do. You're not my real mom. Okay. Well, have a good rest of your night, everybody. Have a wonderful week ahead of you. I will see you next Sunday at 7:30. Thank you guys for the 2 new people that... I think I got 3 new subscribers tonight. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
got a couple new followers on Facebook or Instagram too. Like all sorts of awesome. But I'm gonna go pass out now. I think it's time. It's time. But thank you guys for listening to me banter. This was good. Love all of you. Thank you for your support. It means the world to me. Next year, check out the Lancaster show if you're local. Just saying. It's a good one. It's a good little one. I'm definitely doing it again. So. Alright. Good night, everybody. Have a good week. I love you. Goodbye.